Hannah was a 30-year-old woman living in a big city where life never stops. She worked at an advertising agency, and for many years, her life was a continuous cycle of work, meetings, and short vacations just to recharge. But everything began to change one morning. When the sunlight streamed through her bedroom window, Hannah woke up with a feeling of emptiness, lacking purpose. She no longer felt excited to go to work, had lost passion for the job she had chosen, and everything seemed dull in her eyes. She looked at herself in the mirror and barely recognized the person staring back: pale skin, dry, brittle hair, and eyes devoid of life. That day, Hannah decided to do something different. She left her old job with no clear plan, simply wanting to find herself again. She started traveling, meeting new people, and gradually began to explore things she had never thought of before. One of the most memorable trips was to a small village in North Carolina, where she met a woman named Clara. Clara was an older woman living in a small house near the woods. She lived simply, growing vegetables, raising chickens, and working with nature. Hannah was surprised to see that Clara never felt lonely or lacked anything, despite her lifestyle being far less extravagant than the city dwellers. Clara shared the story of her life with Hannah. When she was young, she had lived in a big city, working for a well-known company with a seemingly perfect life. But one day, Clara realized that she had lost herself in that fast-paced life. She decided to leave it all behind and search for peace in nature, learning how to live simply. Clara believed that when we slow down and connect with nature, we can find inner peace. Clara's story made Hannah reflect deeply. She realized that in modern life, we often get caught up in chasing goals, careers, and external things, forgetting the core values of life. She decided to change and begin a journey to rediscover herself. She returned to the city and started making small but significant changes. Instead of just working, she began to spend time for herself, taking walks in the park, learning to cook, and engaging in activities she enjoyed. She also started reconnecting with family and friends, people she hadn't seen in a long time. What surprised her was that when Hannah changed her lifestyle, she began to feel a difference. Work no longer felt like a burden. It became a part of life that she genuinely enjoyed. She no longer felt the pressure to please others, but instead started living for herself. The freedom, peace, and small joys in life became a great source of motivation, helping her achieve successes she never thought possible before. Hannah's story is not just about changing one's life. It's a reminder that sometimes we need to stop and look inward to understand ourselves better. In this fast-paced world, sometimes the true happiness and success come from slowing down, connecting with ourselves, and embracing what really matters. Hannah not only found a new job she loved, but also discovered a fuller, more meaningful life. More importantly, she understood that change is not something to fear, but an opportunity for growth, to live the life we truly want. Her story has inspired many people, especially those who feel lost in life. It's the story of realizing that anyone can change, find themselves again, and create a better life, as long as we're willing to open our hearts and courageously step out of our comfort zones. This story also reminds us that success doesn't come from big things alone, but from small, meaningful changes in our daily lives. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey we take, and sometimes simply changing the way we see and feel about life is all we need to find the amazing things we've been missing.